Good morning, guys. This is day 9 of the carnivore diet. This morning I am having eggs with bacon, and I wanted to show you just a quick little tip that I do for bacon. I struggle to fit a bunch of bacons on one cookie sheet, so I kind of crinkle them up so that way it fits a bunch more, and when you take them out of the oven, they're not super flat and they're not sitting fully in their oil, so it's kind of like just a curve to all of them. And I'm able to fit a lot more this way. We are actually heading out of town today, so it should be interesting. We are staying at a place that does have a kitchen, so I am able to bring a bunch of meat with us. But it should just be interesting trying to like cook while we're there, even though we usually do like quick meals. And hopefully I have the right amount for my husband and I to make it for the next 3 days on the meat that I bought. We shall see. Here is my weight for today. I am super excited about that because I am coming down from 124 and I actually haven't dropped below 120 since way before I had my 4th baby. So it's nice to see the results in a matter of like a week, dropping under 120 and staying under 120. We'll see what happens in long term once I introduce like veggies slowly back. But for now, I'm trying to hit the 2-week mark. At lunch, I am planning to have some of the steak that I had yesterday. I just have extra. I have not cooked it yet, so it's just ready to go before we head out. We are leaving right after lunch, and then hopefully I have to figure out what I'm going to cook ahead of time because at dinner, we'll actually be out on a family outing, so I need it ready and already cooked. So I might maybe double the steak and then have it in a container. I'm not really sure, so I will keep you guys posted. So this is actually the next day. I was not able to record yesterday for lunch or for dinner, so I want to keep you guys updated on what I ate. For lunch, I ended up making some flat iron steak right before we left, and then we just ate it in the car, as in my husband and I did. And then for dinner, we had round eye steak, which I've actually never had before. It's a much fattier cut. I can't really say that I enjoyed it. I do like the flat iron steak, and I actually made it so that it's not well done. So that turned out really good, but the other one just was not that good. I ended up having the round eye steak again for breakfast this morning because we ended up getting a huge tray for our trip, and then I ended up having the leftovers with bacon for lunch. Now in terms of dinner, we actually don't have anything planned for tonight at dinner, so we're planning on going out, and we actually have not gone out while I've been on this carnivore diet, so I'm curious to see what I'll be able to order at the place, preferably something again that is more high in fat so that it could hold me off until tomorrow morning. And the reason I didn't have eggs this morning, which if you've noticed I've had eggs every single morning, is because our grocery order did not come in on time for me to actually make eggs this morning at our hotel. But I'm still feeling really good, and I still have a lot of energy, and it's kind of interesting to think that I'm still having a lot of energy considering that our little one, who's like a little over 1, he was up until 5 in the morning, just in my arms, trying to sleep next to me. He just wasn't having it. So I'm obviously super exhausted, and I slept from like 5 until 8, but it's just amazing that this is still holding me off. I was sure that today I'd be like, all right, I'm done. I'm sleep deprived. I do not want to think about what I'm eating. I'm just going to eat whatever. And sure enough, I feel like I can still continue doing this. So this was definitely a huge obstacle for me to overcome, and I'll be continuing this.
Good morning, guys. So my voice has apparently just got raspy. I'm not sure if I'm getting sick. Hopefully not. But I am running to the grocery store. I'm going to grab some eggs and some bacon, and then that's what I'm going to have for breakfast before we check out today. In terms of lunch, we're probably going to end up eating out if we don't make it home in time. But last night for dinner, I ended up having just the patty from a beef burger. Everything on the menu seemed on the pricey side, and I just didn't want to pay that much, considering that I'm finally getting better at making steak that's not overly dry. So I feel like now that I've perfected the steak and I'm getting better and better, it's hard to justify paying so much for it when I know I could get it from the grocery store and still have it tender and really, really good. Still feeling great. I am so curious to see how much I weigh. No, I did not pack my scale, so I have no idea. But I will be checking once we get back home how much I am. So I'm excited to see that. And then I'm going to hit the 14-day mark, and I'm probably just going to do every few days and keep you guys posted on how I'm feeling. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.
So for lunch, we ended up ordering in. So I ended up ordering a salmon from a different restaurant since what the family was eating just didn't cut it for the carnivore diet. In terms of what I had for dinner, we got home really late, so I didn't end up cooking anything. I just had a few pieces of the pork belly that I had a few days before. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for future videos.